Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this evening's presentation. Our speaker tonight holds a unique place in the history of our republic. When the Southern states seceded in 1861 to form their own nation under the Confederate flag with their own president and other elected officials, she became, for the first and only instance in our history, the second First Lady of the land, a position she held for almost the same length of time as her Union counterpart, Mary Todd Lincoln. To share with us her memories of those turbulent years on this 40th anniversary of the war between the states, please give a strong, patriotic welcome to Mrs. Varina Howell Davis. When did you learn of President Lincoln's assassination?
By then, Jeff and I were fugitives, each traveling slightly separate ways when the rumors of Lincoln's murder reached me. I knew that Lincoln's assassination did not bode well for the South, but at the time I had not yet learned that Jeff and some members of his cabinet were being held responsible. It wasn't until we were taken prisoner that we learned of the charges, and then President Johnson was offering a $100,000 reward for his capture.
Were the charges true?
Jeff proclaimed his innocence and never wavered in his assertion. I always believed him.
What was time like in captivity?
Jeff remained stoic, but I lost my composure. Our personal belongings were strewn about and divided up between guards and Union officers as souvenirs of the capture. And vulgar female guards roughly tore our clothing. I was utterly crushed, and I openly wept.
Had your views remained as fixed as his?
No, I had openly become an advocate for reconciliation, whereas Jeff remained a typical member of the Southern aristocracy. He never stopped believing that war was right and necessary. He would have served the Confederacy well as a military commander, but he fell short as president. This military defeat translated into feelings of personal humiliation and hatred for Northerners. These negative emotions are gradually beginning to subside, but more decades must pass before the emotional pain is completely gone. I know that I will not live to see this happen in my lifetime. As for me, God, in His wisdom, allowed the North to prevail and the United States to survive.